It's Diablo because that's what I feel like playing right now. I mean, if you want to watch me play something else, I'll play something else, but otherwise I'm gonna play Diablo. I mean, I don't like playing MOBAs by myself, and that's about the only other thing that I would play, I think. I mean, I can play robots if you want to watch me stomp around in Godzilla, trying to reclaim my Tier 1 status again. Because I did, in fact, drop back to Tier 2 after I lost those 2 games. In a row.
It cannot be done. My will falters.
Oh, that might be the weapon that I need. Super exciting if it is. Those are the bracers that I need.
Luthar has raised me to new heights. Feel the wrath of Luthar.
Plus, playing the monk is actually kind of exciting because I haven't actually played the monk for a full season since I got my new computer. So being able to watch all this cool monk shit go off on the new computer is
I don't have enough.
refreshing for me. I'm gonna cheese it and see if I can get the last hit on it. Nope.
I cannot carry more. I need to go back. I am returning to town. Luthar has raised me to new heights.
That is not the staff that I need. So I'm gonna try and make it. This is the best use of my materials right now. That's the staff that I needed. Perfect. So the only thing that I need now is the helm, which I'm gonna try and shard from Kadala real quick.
That will look nice on you. Well, isn't that nice? See you soon. I can't carry any more.
None of those are what I'm looking for. So I've got the Death's Breath, so I'm gonna see if I can upgrade a couple of these. Maybe I'll get lucky. But I do need to figure out if it's a Spirit Stone or not. It is a Spirit Stone. Okay. It's not it. It's not it. Might help if I was actually using Spirit Stones on this and not helms. That's it. So that's the build. Just have to run Act 1 bounties until I find Ring of Royal Grandeur.
A new recruit has joined my party. My foes gain strength.
We're going for leaderboards in general. Is what it is. Me and Cole want to hit leaderboard. I mean, if we can do it with Monk and Demon Hunter, I'm pretty sure that's what's sitting on top of the 2-player leaderboard right now.
My foes lose.
Yeah, Monk Wizard, Double Necromancer, Monk Crusader. Yeah, so most of what's hanging out here is going to be Monk. I'm not even sure if it's... I would assume that it's some kind of support Monk. It looks like Gem Monk.
A new recruit has joined my party. My foes gain strength.
Yeah, these are definitely support monks here. It is, but if I can get my solo leaderboard monk up and running, then I'll be able to farm and find what I need in order to get other monk up and running. Gardens of Hope first here. We're looking for one very specific thing here. It's not even part of the bounty, but we're gonna look for it here anyway.
The Angelus Council is comprised of the 5 archangels who hold dominion over the high heavens. They determine the laws by which all angels must abide. Each of them embodies a pure aspect of creation: power, justice, hope, faith, and wisdom.
Your strength fails. Not enough spirit.
I do need to adjust the rune on that
My injury.
after I'm done getting my ass kicked.
I need spirit.
This needs to be that. And this needs to be concussion. I mean, you can keep playing the monk if you want. Like, Justin also started a monk, but Justin started a monk for the sole purpose of loot sharing. So, I mean, you can continue playing the monk and we can have smaller loot table and be able to share things. Like, that's not a big deal. I just don't really enjoy the ranged DPS classes. So I don't have much of a desire to play anything that isn't Monk or Crusader because Barbarian just bores the shit out of me. Sure would be cool if I could find the thing that I'm looking for here. They changed this map. Am I even in the right zone? I need to look that up now. Oh no, this place, I forgot how huge this place was. Gonna move on, because I don't really have time for that. I'll come back to it after the bounty run. Cinder Coat, that's the other thing that I'm missing. Cinder Coat and the Witching Hour, I guess.
Anything could happen. Don't forget, that is too expensive. Changes.
I don't really want to get rid of Cyclone Strike here, but I have to keep Sweeping Wind. I'll probably cut Dashing Strike for my Mystic ally. I have no clue what passives I'm supposed to have on this. CC Initiative, Beacon of Etar, Near Death Experience, sure. Makes sense to me. Seize the Initiative, Beacon of Etar, Near Death Experience. What does Harmony do? 40%. Okay, so that's them stacking. Do I have a single element that's super high right now? Cold Resist is higher than everything else. I mean, I don't think that taking Harmony's very good right now. So there's the damage that I need to be doing. I don't know, maybe it is better if I dump Cyclone Strike.
Your flaws are revealed.
I mean, this is pretty consistently just punching everything on the screen. I can probably dump Cyclone Strike, because I don't necessarily need to be pulling everything into me.
Flaws are revealed.
As soon as I reach a good stopping point, I'm going to dump Cyclone Strike.
My path becomes clearer. I am returning to town.
Dashing Strike, Blinding Speed, and Cyclone Strike for Mystic Ally, Air Ally. That seems fine.
Your flaws are revealed. this tide. I need healing.
I need to pick these stacks up or this fool's gonna get away.
A vicious strike. This corruption will no longer hold your spirits, angels.
It makes me happy. Oh, what a bitch. Here we go. First shrines, here we come. So, the Mystic Allies, I'm wearing the boots that say double my Mystic Allies. The reason why this is here is because these things give me 4 spirit regen per second. So I'm getting 8 spirit regen per second off of that, and then this is giving me an additional 8 spirit per second. So it's just sustained so I can continue nuking the whole board. Is like the way that it's set up right now is this: I've got enough things reducing the cost of my Wave of Light that I'm not necessarily using a whole bunch of it, which is good. But it also means that for like boss fights and whatnot, that it's a little bit more difficult for me to sustain the damage.
Your strength fails.
Oh, it's this thing. Okay.
What you ask is impossible. I will return. Break beneath the it cannot be done.
it only has to be at 3 stacks, and 3 stacks would typically be the cap, but I've got a weapon on right now that says that the cap is increased by 7.
My strength has increased. I will not do that.
It's candy.
I must try this somewhere else. I need to go back.
Yep, and then I've got another one that says, it might be this one. Yeah, increase the damage that it does when it hits 3 or fewer enemies. It gets even more bonus damage. This one says, slows enemies, deals more damage. My set says that I get 1000% bonus damage for each stack of sweeping wind I have on that attack. So if I'm at 10 stacks, that's 10,000 bonus damage on it. Chest piece. Sure. We're gonna put that in there before I break it. Eventually I'm gonna go through my stash and everything that's in my stash and clean a bunch of it out. I actually don't have any of the gems that I'm supposed to be using. I haven't started the Greater Rift runs. I haven't even started optimizing my gear yet. Step 1 for me is collect all the pieces that I need and basically use this time to farm. Step 2, after I collect all the pieces that I need, I'll worry about optimizing them, and then once I can get them optimized, or at least get them somewhat optimized, then I'll worry about grinding the Greater Rift levels in order to get all of the gems and then start farming the gems that I need.
My master has
I am returning to town.
I should do like popping all 3 of them at once. Sorry, all 5 of them.
A recruit has left. My
None of those look like the thing that I need. Yeah, I can understand that.
My foes lose some of their strength.
That makes sense to me. No, 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 no. Now the reason why I'm gonna run public games like this is that typically in the amount of time that it's gonna take me to run one of these and just run the Act 1 by myself, if I join a public game, everybody else can run one, and then we can just take out the last one together, and it's all right. I mean, possibility of that happening is pretty slim. These shoulders are not very good. This helm is also not very good, but the helm doesn't matter because I'm going to replace the helm. The amulet is
A new recruit has
not
joined my
very
party.
good. It's two stats that I don't want there. Like the amulet needs to be percentage fire damage because most of the damage that I'm using is going to come from my explosive light here. It needs to be percentage fire damage and crit damage. The bracers rolled pretty good. The only thing that I would want to do realistically is probably try and flip the armor or something. I don't even know what I flipped the armor for. There's two useless stats there, right? Move speed. I don't think I want move speed. I'm not sure, but I'm not using lashing tail kick, so I'm missing a stat there. The legs are fine. The chest, I can flip the mystic ally damage.
Recruit has joined my party.
I don't need this belt. I don't need either of these rings. I'm supposed to be using Convention of the Elements and Unity in order to climb. But I'll probably just continue doing what I'm doing and use what I have until then. So one of the gems that I'm supposed to be using is actually the one that it's either wizards or demon hunters frequently use. The one that gives them bonus damage based on how far away from whatever they're trying to kill they are. Yeah, Zai's Stone of Vengeance. Which I think is pretty interesting. I mean, I wanted Wave of Light to be a build for a while, and now it's the build, so... Pretty, excited about that part of it. I'm done with my bounty here, I can move on now.
This fight is over.
The gem that I'm supposed to be using. It's, let me pull the leaderboard up real quick, I'll show you. That one. Supposed to be using that one, Bane of the Trapped, and Bane of the Stricken. Because they're all just raw damage. And then Cindercoat says I can continue to cast my skills more often. Because my helm that I'm supposed to be wearing, which is the whole reason why I need Ring of Royal Grandeur, so I can wear the helm that I'm supposed to be wearing, lets me cast this Wave of Light that's just detonating all around me like this at on my enemies. Like, that's the legendary status that it has. It says my Wave of Light becomes a ranged attack.
Break beneath the endless tide. What you ask is impossible. My understanding grows. Break beneath the endless tide.
Yes. Me and Cole are going for it. I didn't really want to go for it this season because I'm still not convinced that I'm gonna have enough time to grind this out properly. But I guess we'll see. When are you supposed to go into night shift?
My understanding grows. I need to go back.
Is that another gold wrap? Sure. It's getting broken. Back to Act 4. June 4th. How long will you be on night shift?
Your flaws are revealed. This fight is over. Take that down. My strength has increased. The storm breaks.
How long are you going to be on night shift?
A vicious strike. My understanding grows.
months. Seems awful. You know what the worst part about that is? I'm supposed to be going to straight days soon. I'm putting the word soon in air quotes here because it's supposed to have been in the works for about a month or two now. Scoot. Everybody else will cancel. It's fine. Oh shit. That might kill me. Alternating? No, it's not that bad. It's just resource management is all it is. I gotta not get grabbed, so I just gotta pay a bit more attention, is all it is. Yeah, that's why I was kind of iffy about trying to pick this fight in the first place. But I've got full stacks now. So, and I lost them all. Son of a bitch. Oh, no. Death experience is off, so everything's fine. Fuck. Ah, yes, the vastly superior Demon Hunter DPS. I mean, it is what it is, you know? Get to do more damage in exchange for taking 30% more than I do, so, I mean, I'm not necessarily that upset about it.
I'll bring that down. I must heal. Your flaws are revealed. That ability is not yet recharged. Not enough spirit. I must wait to use that ability. I will not do that. The gods favor me.
Holy shit. Look at this density.
Feel the wrath of Yutan.
Yeah, like I was looking at the at what Cole was doing for it and what the current S tier Demon Hunter build is. And it's still, if I recall correctly, it's still multi-shot like it has been, but some of the groups are running the Impale build because it's a really good single target DPS, and that's what you need for the what's it called? Greater Rift bosses.
I cannot do that. Strength fails. Brave beneath the endless time.
Damn it.
Aid me.
I have only your own flesh and blood. Come, maiden of lust lurks.
It cannot be done.
Tidea, maiden of lust.
Pretty much, yeah. But I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Like Impale's still good. Hold on. You might. I honestly don't know. I don't. If it's not Crusader or Monk, I don't play it.
I cannot carry more.
I mean, he started. I think he started out with Impale, if I recall correctly.
A recruit has left. My foes lose some of their strength.
Let's see. So I can live this. Except for Doombringer. Doombringer's not going anywhere.
My stomach feels strange.
Did you forget to eat again?
No. In fact, I decided to get the day's eating out of the way all at once. I kept at it until I couldn't take another bite.
It sounds like you ate too much then.
Being a mortal is very complicated.
Fate smiles on you today.
Okay, let's try and get that chest piece that I need.
I didn't even know I had that thing. See you soon.
Look at all that garbage.
Let's see what happens, shall we? Well, isn't that nice?
That is too expensive.
What I'm wearing now? Yeah, but mine's ancient. So there's no need to try and flip those. I can take 2 shots at it and see if I can forge it here. Curious. That's not bad. Pretty terrible. Try one more time. I wonder what the chances of that happening are. Out of all the legendary chess pieces, I get this useless one 3 times. This one because mine's already ancient. Part of the crashing wave, I should already have 2 of these. I do, so I can break that one. Gold skin, I'm gonna break, and Aquila Cuirass I can dump off. I don't know. Him and I have already talked about what he needs to run this season in order for us to get a leaderboard spot in 2s.
My party. My
My spirits stacked my sweeping wind for me. Be pretty cool if they did.
A troop has left. My foes lose some of their strength.
Yeah, no problem, fam.
A new recruit has joined my party. My foes gain strength. My will falters. My understanding grows. It is not ready yet. My strength has increased.
Holy shit!
I can't carry anymore. I am returning to
Please
town.
tell me you got to see that.
New goods today. Please look. You won't be disappointed.
If you didn't get to see that, I'm gonna remind you that this is here when you get home so that you can watch it because it's fucking great.
I must lessen my burden. Need to go back. I am returning to town. I am returning to town.
Yes.
controlled that. Kaylin had his luck and said, "We're gonna take turns trying to hit this bottle, James." And I was like,